Hi, I'm Sreedha Varanasi, and you're listening to MediaPlex News Radio. A feeder plant for Chrysler, Ford, and GM may soon face the worst, a stopped line. A picket line is now up at ZFTRW, with the workers going on strike after rejecting a tentative deal with Chrysler. It is uncertain when both sides will return to the bargaining table. For nearly 25 years, Can-Am Wrestling School has been training the future stars of professional wrestling, and that includes referees too. But as Sanjay Maru reports, one student is refusing to let his disability stand in the way of his lifelong dream.
No legs, no problem. That is the case for Cameron Adamson, a University of Windsor Law graduate who has been training at Can-Am Wrestling School to become a referee for the past 14 months.
Right, the concern is they either would put me off to a corner where I might not get to do anything, or they would just throw me in the ring and just say, we've got a novelty here, let's see what he can do.
But that's not the case. Even without both legs, Adamson has more than carried his weight when it comes to the operations of Can-Am Wrestling School. Former head coach John Boland says that Adamson has never used his disability as an excuse.
You hear that all the time when he's all hard. Well, no, Cam's more than just all hard. He's in there doing it. He's taking bumps just like the rest of us. He's doing all the grunt work just like the rest of us.
In his spare time, Adamson is also a stand-up comic.
This is true, I've got two medical conditions, this is true. The first one, no legs, obviously. The second one, that's not the technical term.
Adamson knows his chances of success are slim. To date, World Wrestling Entertainment, the biggest wrestling company in the world, has only signed one disabled person to their roster. Regardless, Adamson's peers are hopeful that the inspiration he provides will set himself up for success.
With a roster full of Cams, you can put on a hell of a show.
For MediaPlex News, I'm Sanjay Maru.
Windsor Regional Hospital tips their hat to the efforts of the community, who came together this past Wednesday for Hat On for Healthcare. Money raised during the campaign will support Windsor's youngest intensive care patients. Reporter Lori Harrison has more on the story.
Nearly 150 local schools, organizations, and businesses signed up to take part in Windsor Regional Hospital Foundation's 9th annual Hats On for Healthcare. Participants made a donation that would support the neonatal intensive care unit for the opportunity to wear their craziest, most colorful hats for a day. Jason Chapieski is grateful to the community for their support of the neonatal intensive care unit and for participating in this event. Chapieski's 24-hour-old son is in the unit receiving care and knows how important the NICU is for infants and their parents.
It's very important, especially seeing some of the other babies that are in there as well. Some in there as long as a couple of months. There's definitely a need for it. And the information that you get from some of the specialists that are in there is just immeasurable.
Last year, the campaign raised $50,000. Elaine Snaden, co-chair of Hats On for Healthcare, says Windsor Regional Hospital chose NICU this year to receive the funds from the campaign because of the importance of up-to-date equipment. Windsor Regional Hospital is constantly purchasing new equipment to ensure the best care possible for their youngest patients.
Sometimes we don't understand how important our contributions to the hospital are as well. And there are excellent programs and services here at Windsor Regional Hospital. And we sometimes think that the government is able to pay for all of those, but that's not true. We as a community, if we want the very best health care, we also have to step up to it.
Windsor Regional Hospital is hopeful that the community will continue to pass the hat and help them exceed last year's donations. For MediaPlex Radio, I'm Lori Harrison.
Now for weather, we have a chance of flurries today with a high of 2 and a mix of sun and clouds this weekend with a high of 3. It's a mixed bag for the start of March break with a mix of sun and clouds and chances of flurries. Thanks for listening. This has been MediaPlex News Radio.